Hi everyone, my name is Kaylene and I'm on Darug country. And I'd like to share with you something that's been helpful for me during COVID and I guess for quite a number of years. During this time of COVID, we are reminded that we are all in this together. So we should find ways to help each other, to endure and persevere during this time of isolation, uncertainty, loneliness, and the list goes on. I was encouraged to share my story in the hope that it may be helpful in some ways to you. This is a story to you about my box. This is my red box, and it's red, and I thought I should give it a name. So I thought, what's red? And I was sitting near my heater at home, and it gave me an idea that I'll call it my campfire, just like a fire. The heater gives me warmth on the outside, just like a campfire. When you're sitting around a campfire, it warms the outside of your body. But my campfire box gives me warmth on the inside. It comforts me on the inside on any day. There's letters and cards in here. I have letters and cards here that people have sent me. And they are like sticks on a campfire that keeps the fire burning and the flame going. Although I'll be sitting with my campfire box alone physically, what's inside my box is physical evidence of people who have somehow warmed my heart by their letters, their thoughts that they've sent, little gifts that they've sent me. In my childhood experience, we would sit on the beach around a campfire and share our stories from the day. What we did, something funny that happened, we would laugh and talk. Sometimes we would look up into the sky and play a game of who could find the dipper. But you could also be quiet around a campfire. My campfire warms my heart and it reminds me that I was thought of by people, friends and family, by all these cards that they've sent me over the years. And also this cross. I have a cross that was given to me during a trying time in my life. My faith plays a big part in my life, and it reminds me of how much I am loved and valued. I have a few campfires, one with a heart on it that I have at home, with cards in it from different ones when I was diagnosed with cancer. And that warms my heart. I tend to dip into it now and again to have a read of what people said to encourage me at that time. And I also have this jar. This was given to me a long time ago by an elder now who went to my land and brought me back shells and the sand from where I sat with my campfire. And it's a sensory thing, and every now and again I'll open it up and have a feel of the sand of the shell. And it reminds me of where I come from. And I hope that this will encourage you sometimes, and that you can find yourself a box and give it a name, decorate it, and I hope it will warm your heart and be a source of comfort to you. And maybe you can make one for someone else like I've done here. I've decided to make one for somebody else. Make somebody else a campfire. Somebody who's going through a difficult time, and it will encourage them. And sometimes other people need to be reminded that they matter. But I'd like to also share with you about, even though a campfire gives you warmth, sometimes that campfire will go out. So what happens when your campfire goes out? Or it's low? How do we rekindle it? You know, when your campfire goes out, it still has a purpose. When your campfire goes out, you're left with charcoals. And the charcoal is still useful, and the charcoal still has purpose in your life. For me, a charcoal was used for cleaning our teeth. I can't remember when I had a toothbrush when I was young, but we would crush the small, fine, smooth charcoal, and then we would use it to wipe our mouth, clean our teeth with it. We didn't have a toothbrush back in that day, but that's what we used. And also, sometimes the charcoal was thrown in the garden. And also, a charcoal was used for drawing. And I remember as a child, we used to use charcoal to draw on rocks, on masonite. So even if you feel that you still have no purpose, you do. The charcoal still has a purpose. But also, you can always start another fire on the charcoal. You can start all over again and rebuild your fire. Thank you, and I hope this will encourage you in some way and keep your fire burning.